Times Now, the first channel to break this evening, the 100-page written submission of A. Raja to JPC Chairman PC Chako as the controversy over how the JPC report got leaked becomes bigger. Privilege motion moved in Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, both by the very aggressive Bharatiya Janata Party against JPC Chairman PC Chako. Have no doubt about it. This is the political fight of this week. And with us on the debate, Virod Mehta of Outlook, Dr. KP Ramalingam, Member of Parliament of the DMK, Rashid Alvi of the Congress Party. My first question is to Chandan Mitra of the BJP. Chandan Mitra, why is the leak such a big deal? Why is it such a big issue?
No, the leak is a very, very important thing because firstly, the rules prohibit any kind of leakage. And it is very clear that the leak could have originated only from some particular sources. And we want the whole thing investigated because the behavior of the JPC chairman has been so abysmal and appalling that every member is up in arms and he does not want to call anybody for their depositions. He does not want to call Mr. Raja for a deposition, although he's been insisting that he be called and summoned and he would face the questions. He doesn't want to call the Prime Minister, he does not want to call the Finance Minister, but he would want Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee to be brought on a stretcher to come and deposit. Now you see the kind of bias and the total, I would say unconcern with the truth and the cover-up job which he has been entrusted to do by the Congress High Command, and this is no way to run a JPC.
So you are saying you have no doubt. You are saying you have no doubt that Chako leaked the JPC report. You have absolutely no doubt about it in your mind.
Don't put words in my mouth, Arnab. I did not say that. I said the suspicions about where this could have got leaked from are fairly obvious.
Then why are you? No, why is the BJP filing a privilege? Why is the BJP filed a privilege motion against Chako? Filing a privilege motion, Chandan Mitra, is a serious matter. Why are you filed a privilege motion against Mr. Chako when you don't have proof that he leaked the letter?
Because Mr. Chako,
the report.
No, Mr. Chako as chairman of the JPC has to be answerable as to how the report got leaked. How could it have got leaked? The report is in the chairman's custody and the chairman prepares the report. So chairman has to discuss it in the, with the entire committee. But you see, so therefore,
let's hear from the Congress.
Is very clear.
Let's hear from the Congress. Let's hear from the Congress. Mr. Rashid Alvi, my charge or accusation or question to you would be this: that when the draft CAG report on Colgate was leaked, and you remember it was on Times Now. At that time, the Congress questioned the motives of the leak, and it said all kinds of things about how that was leaked.
Arunabji, I have heard my friend Mr. Chandan. You remember, the entire session of the parliament was wasted.
Yes.
Inquiry was going on. Under the supervision of Supreme Court, CBI was investigating the matter.
That's true.
But they wanted JPC. They wasted the entire session. They didn't allow Parliament to function at all.
Let him complete, Chandan Mitra.
Arunab, just 1 second.
Please continue.
Just under the supervision of Supreme Court, CBI was working. They wanted probe should be conducted by JPC.
That's true.
Government of India constituted JPC, and that very day, it was my press conference, official press conference. And I said that day, today JPC has been set up.
Yes.
But the day report will be tabled in the parliament, BJP will object it.
Well, why did you say that? That means, were you working to a plan? Why did you say that?
JPC.
Why did you say that then?
Arunabji, let me complete. You are one of the intelligent anchors in our country. All parties, they have their representatives in JPC. Draft report has already been circulated to every member, even BJP's member. I blame BJP members. They have disclosed it.
You are
they are in
one second.
habit to disclose it.
1 second.
How can you say that it is Mr. Chako who has disclosed it?
No, 1 second. You are actually accusing the BJP of leaking it. You know what the BJP says, Mr. Rashid Alvi? The BJP says we had not even got the report. The report, and I'll tell you. I know who. The fact is, the report was broken. The details of the report were on Times Now at 11:20 p.m. Far before the newspapers. The BJP leader says we don't even have the report with us. We read it in the newspapers. We saw it on Times Now.
I do not trust them at all. May I ask one question?
Go ahead.
Report is there in the media.
Yeah.
How can you trust this is the same draft report? Draft report will be tabled on 25th.
Oh.
How do you say that this is the same report? If you object it after 24th, after 25th, then I may agree.
No, but you see,
even before 25th, how do you believe it?
Sir, they are saying,
how do you trust
Mr. Rashid Alvi,
this is the same report?
Mr. Rashid Alvi, please allow me, sir, and thank you for vouching for my intelligence. You are the first politician who has vouched for my intelligence. I take it very, very seriously. My question here is, before I go to the DMK and to Mr. Vinod Mehta, sir, what they are saying is this, that this leak of this report will benefit the Congress party. It will help the Congress party's image. It will exonerate the Prime Minister of India. And hence, the needle of suspicion will always be on the party, Rashid Alvi, that benefits. Your party benefits from the leak of the report.
You tell me who says what. I can't make any comment. But you let me know what benefit we will get.
Chandan Mitra can say that. I won't say. Chandan Mitra will tell you.
No, we can't get. And this is the character of BJP people. They are in habit.
Okay.
I have seen it several times.
So,
I was myself member of JPC in 2001.
Sir.
And I have seen from my own eyes.
Chandan Mitra is responding to you. Chandan Mitra, tell Rashid Alvi. I'm sorry to come to the DMK and Vinod Mehta. Tell Rashid Alvi what he benefits. What he benefits by leaking the report. He as in his party.
Look, the point is that the report, the draft report, the alleged draft report is a bundle of lies. It is a very clear-cut attempt, a political attempt to exonerate the Congress, pin the entire blame on Mr. Raja, when Mr. Raja is saying everything happened in the knowledge of Mr. Chidambaram and Dr. Manmohan Singh. But this report, from whatever we have before us as of now, through the Times Now, and as well as other media houses subsequently, we know that the report exonerates the Congress party and government completely.
Chandan Mitra, he says, how do you believe what comes out in the media?
Who will benefit?
No, Rashid Alvi, you didn't listen to Rashid Alvi's question. He says, how did you believe what happened in the media? That proves that you leaked the report.
I heard, but I have no doubt that what has come out in the media is correct, because this is the proceedings of the JPC. You only have to go back and see what has been going on inside the JPC and how Mr. PC Chako has been behaving, and his deliberate and selective use of facts, the selective calling of certain members. They has given the game away. And you see, now Mr. Alvi was talking about how an entire session was wasted demanding a JPC. So the Congress has taken revenge on the country and the opposition by setting up such a JPC that will give a complete, command performance. Mr. PC Chako is doing a command performance from the Prime Minister's house and Mrs. Sonia Gandhi's 10 Janpath. What is to be done? Exonerate the government. This is no way to run a JPC. That's why we have no faith in Mr. Chako's
Mr. Rashid Alvi, before I go to the DMK representative.
And the leakage is very, very clear that only the Congress party benefits out of this report. And let it be tabled. I am telling you, firstly this report there must be a vote in the JPC, in which this report will be defeated. They should have a vote, and the report itself.
Is that the procedure? Rashid Alvi respond. He is demanding a vote on this report. Rashid Alvi respond. Rashid Alvi respond.
Arun Abji, report will be submitted to the parliament, will be tabled in the parliament. After 1 week or so, then people will come to know about the report. Election is after 1 year. We will get benefit. If we are getting benefit, then we will get the same benefit after 1 week or so.
What about Raja's submission? What about Raja's submission? I have details of Raja's submission. No, 1 minute. I'll get Dr. Ramalingam in. Dr. Ramalingam of the DMK in, please, with your permission. Mr. Raja, in his submission, Dr. Ramalingam hits out to the Prime Minister saying that the Prime Minister continued with him as a minister despite the controversy. And if this would not have been the case if the charges against him were true.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Yes, what Raja said is absolutely correct, sir. If at all, if he did any mistake, means the Prime Minister has to correct him. So, if he might have done any mistake, Prime Minister might have dismissed it earlier. But he allowed to continue, and then he put him a minister for the UPA 2 also. Then now we can talk anything now. But what was happened without knowing the cabinet or the cabinet subcommittee, nothing can be done. So Raja is innocent in this case. That is the true only. Everybody knows.
No, Rashid Alvi says. Rashid Alvi says with Dr. Ramalingam. Rashid Alvi of the Congress Party is saying that when you set up a JPC, you agreed to JPC. That time BJP did not complain. DMK did not complain.
Yes,
you have accepted the JPC. You will have to accept its findings also.
No, DMK also accepted.
No, but why has Raja not been called?
In the right
why
from
has
the
Raja
beginning,
not been
we
called?
are asking Raja has
he
to
wants to come
depose.
and why has not been called?
That is the point. Raja has to inquire. Raja has to his disposal has to be accepted. What is his view has to be heard.
They said no. They are saying we've taken your written submission. They are saying we've taken your written submission.
He is a member of parliament.
No. Mr. Rashid Alvi is saying we've taken his written submission.
So now why should take written submission?
This is just trying to avoid. He would have been cross-questioned. Had he presented himself, he would have been cross-questioned and everything would have come out. The entire truth would have come out. I am not saying Mr. Raja is not guilty. He is.
Yes, all party members will cross-question him.
Equally guilty, if not more guilty.
You realize
more guilty is the Prime Minister and Mr. Chidambaram.
Mr. Alvi,
they would have stood completely exposed.
Mr. Alvi,
they would have also been called.
My question to you, Mr. Alvi, is this. Mr. Alvi, 1 minute. My question to you said to me when in response to my first question, you said, this opposition kept demanding for a JPC, and I remember. They stopped a whole winter session of Parliament asking for a JPC. So you are saying accept the finding. Tell me, Mr. Alvi, when you agreed for a JPC, did you say that it would be a JPC in which the principal protagonist, Mr. A. Raja, will not be allowed to appear?
Will not be called.
Did you say that then?
No, listen to me.
So he is not a principal man, sir.
No, he's a prime accused, sir. Please don't defend Raja. He's a prime accused, Mr. Ramalingam. My question is to Mr. Alvi. Yes, Mr. Alvi.
Sir,
listen to me.
Sir, the accusation itself is wrong, sir. Accusing Raja is a wrong, sir. He is one of the cabinet members, sir. Everything is for the cabinet, sir.
Listen to me, then you answer. JPC was set up on the demand of BJP and entire opposition. They knew each and everything. It is not first time JPC was constituted. It is fifth JPC. 2 JPCs were constituted during NDAs. I don't want to repeat the history what happened that time. But Bharatiya Janata Party and all these people, including DMK, they knew it very well. They know it very well. What are the rules to constitute JPC? JPC is constituted on the basis of strength in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha.
No, why don't you, in the interest of transparency, allow Raja to Raja?
That is not the point.
No, listen to me. Listen, Aruna, please, let me complete.
We know how it is constituted, but we expect the JPC to function in a non-partisan manner. But you have made it into a rubber stamp of 24 Akbar Road.
Chandan, please let me complete. Chandan, you are a very educated person. I have respect for you. Let me complete, then you answer.
No, you are a friend. You are a friend. But you know, I am sorry. What you are arguing today is totally unacceptable. That's why.
It is all right. You may be,
Anyway,
it may be
continue.
unacceptable for you. We knew it from first day. You are not going to accept. You are just wasting time of the parliament. You are playing with the people of this country. We knew this, and today we have proved it. If you had no confidence in JPC, why did you demand for JPC? You destroyed entire session of the parliament. You knew it. That chairman will be from ruling party. You knew each and everything. JPC is absolutely an independent body.
A bundle of lies.
JPC doesn't work under any pressure at all. JPC doesn't work under any pressure at all.
Expect us to believe.
It is the responsibility of JPC to summon or doesn't summon anybody. We knew it that you want to politicize
You expect us to believe.
On 25th,
Vinod Mehta.
again it will be tabled before JPC.
No. So you are saying one final time, Rashid Alvi. No, Mr. Alvi, you're saying respect. Forget everything. We are not letting Raja make an appearance. Even if the whole country were to come out and say, let Raja make an appearance, let all parties quiz him, let the findings of his quizzing be made public. Do you think Vinod Mehta? My question to you, Vinod Mehta, is it in the interest? Vinod Mehta, is it in the interest of the government to let Raja depose and settle this once and for all?
Raja has to appear before JPC. That is our appeal, sir.
I get your point. Vinod Mehta.
See, Arnab, just one point before I answer that question. I think this whole question of the leak of the report, draft report, is a bit of a non-issue because these things seem to be routinely leaked. I mean, CAG reports and JPCs are routinely leaked, so that's not important. I think the anger is over the contents of the report that have been leaked, and that is where the fight is going on, because we have two different versions based on party lines. The whole JPC is divided on party lines, and therefore we have two versions. One version says that the Prime Minister did nothing wrong. He was misled and said that instead, if any loss, there was no loss to the exchequer, and if there was any loss, it was during the...
How can the Prime Minister mislead, sir? Prime Minister cannot be misled, sir.
I haven't had a chance
if
to...
If he is eligible man, how can he be misled?
I am not justified. I have been listening to you for a long time. I think you should give me... I am saying that this is... And then instead the report says that if there was any loss, etc. caused, it was during the Vajpayee government, and they've even computed the loss. So I think any independent observer must say that this JPC has been conducted very strangely. This JPC has been conducted very, very strangely. And I agree entirely that Mr. Raja is the prime accused, and not giving him an opportunity to depose before the BJP is a very serious infirmity in the report. But the loss, Arnab, is not to the political parties, it's also to the citizens of this country who thought that JPC might throw some clarity on one of the biggest scams in the country, which is involving the Prime Minister, allegedly involving the Prime Minister. And we have got no clarity. In fact, we've got confusion, confounded. It's become completely confused and partisan.
Mr. Alvi, in fact, if I look at it, there have been news reports comparing the JPC report to the findings of the Supreme Court in the 2G scam. And you would find, don't you find it interesting, Mr. Alvi, that even on the role of the TRAI, on the cutoff date and the cap, on the sale of equity by Swan and Unitech, on using of auctions or increase in entry fee for calculating losses, the views of the JPC are completely different, Mr. Alvi, from the views of the Supreme Court findings.
JPC is absolutely independent.
Sir, but so much of a difference.
Was thinking that, listen, Arunabh, listen to me, please. If anybody was thinking that JPC will give the same report, what Supreme Court is thinking or what the findings are of Supreme Court, then why JPC was being demanded to be constituted?
So, but how can they be? How can?
Why?
So what
why,
about?
Why?
So what
and
about?
I tell you one thing.
No, Mr. Alvi, what about common sense? No, Mr. Alvi, 1 minute. The Supreme Court, role of TRAI. Just one thing, Mr. Supreme. The Supreme Court in its judgment in February 2012 cancelling the 122 licenses, the monumental Supreme Court judgment, welcomed by all political parties, including your government, castigated the TRAI on the same ground that the JPC uses to defend the UPA. And the Supreme Court said we have no hesitation to record a finding of the recommendations made by the TRAI were flawed in many respects and the implementation thereof by the DOT resulting in gross violations of the objectives of the NTP and the decision taken by the Council of Ministers in 2003. So it is a huge contradiction, sir. I am asking you, Mr. Alvi, tonight on national television, you tell me, how can the Supreme Court finding be so completely wrong or so completely different from the finding of JPC, which essentially is a Congress-dominated group in Parliament? There has to be some...
Arunabji,
sir, please.
JPC is absolutely independent. JPC doesn't work under any pressure.
Sir, you are...
And what you are talking, listen to me, what are you talking about this report? How can you say that this is the same report which is going to be tabled on 25th? How can you say this?
I have a copy.
Do not know anything
I have
about
a copy
report.
of the report. I will put what I have out on TV.
Even Arunabji, even if you have the copy of that draft,
Arnab,
how can you prove
Arnab,
it
can
that
I make a point?
this is
Sir,
the
I
same
am
copy
sir, Times Now has never been wrong. We have a proven track record.
After 25th, then it is all right. How can you trust this report?
Sir,
until and unless it is tabled before JPC. JPC has this right to approve.
Vinod Mehta.
Government will make some grammatical corrections.
You must come. I come to the conclusion.
They will be doing.
Chandan, 1 minute. Chandan, please, 1 minute.
Arnab, Mr. Rajdi.
Chandan, 1 minute.
Okay.
Chandan, 1 minute. Arnab, what I am saying is that this draft report unfortunately does nothing for the credibility of the Congress party in this particular 2G scam. In fact, let me finish.
Complete, sir.
Let me finish. What I am saying is, while it is entirely possible that under Mr. Vajpayee's regime, some kind of scam may have been also committed. I don't think there is any inconsistency there. But this particular Raja scam and this particular scam which was revealed by CAG does nothing for the credibility of the Congress, does nothing to, I think, exonerate the Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister. And in the end, what we will get with this report is a a bickering, because this report is full of holes, infirmities, question marks, and unless there is some clarity as to why Mr. Chako did what he did in certain cases. I mean, how can you have a 2G scam report without the deposition of Mr. Raja? It beats my any reasonable person's intelligence. How can you have it?
That's the core.
You must have his deposition.
Let's spend some time on that.
You can cross-question him.
Yes, Mr. Alvi.
Cross-question him. You can.
Yes, Mr. Alvi.
As according to my knowledge, Mr. Raja has submitted its view before the JPC.
Written.
A bundle of papers has been submitted by him. So it is not so that he has not given his version or his views before the JPC. It is the responsibility of JPC, whether JPC summons anybody or doesn't summon anybody.
Sir, 2G scam was about Raja.
It is not necessary.
Sir, the 2G scam was about Raja.
It is not necessary.
Sir, the 2G scam was about Raja. If anyone knows, Raja knows. If anyone knows, Raja knows. Now, Mr. Chako says that there is no rule which specifies a member's right to appear before the JPC. We call people if it benefits the committee's work, not the people themselves. Does it not benefit the committee to ask questions to the main accused? to get to the bottom of the scam.
Raja,
it's like the Harshad Mehta scam.
I'm
Would you not
telling
call
you.
Harshad Mehta? Would you not call the principal
It is all right.
protagonist? Can you, if you have a chance to question Otavio Quattarocchi in the Bofors scam, would you not call Otavio Quattarocchi if you had a chance? Why would you not want to question the main accused?
Raja has already submitted his views before JPC. He has submitted a bundle of papers
But not
before
some.
JPC. I do not know. I do not know whether Raja wanted to appear or not. It is not in my knowledge.
He wanted to.
He wanted to.
He wanted to.
He wanted to appear.
But he has
bundle of
submitted
papers.
his memorandum. His memorandum before
Dr. Ramalingam of the DMK. Sir, Mr. Rashid Alvi of the Congress, Dr. Ramalingam of the DMK is responding to the point you make there about the written submission. Yes, Dr. Ramalingam.
Please.
Sir, Raja is repeatedly telling, sir, I want to appear before the JPC to prove my innocence and all. Then, but if the JPC is not allowed, even the PC Sako is so motively taking a decision, Raja is not eligible to appear and all. When all the members are allow him to appear, but Chako is taking an individual decision, that is wrong. In the leakage of JPC report itself shows Chako is biased. So he is not eligible to sit in the chair for 25th meeting also. That also it's highest necessity is now. He may correct
we
all
are
these
making
things.
one wrong assumption here.
Which is that? What is that?
Arnab, we are assuming that if Raja appears before the JPC in person, he will be able to acquit himself. I say that with your cross questioning, you can nail him.
No,
you can nail him. It's like a court of law. So it's not essential that Raja appears and he is exonerated.
Agencies.
That is the point.
He appear in the JPC also.
The Raja is a lawyer. He can defend himself. The question is the witness must appear.
He is appearing before DVRA. He is appeering before the court. He is appearing before the Supreme Court.
Let me come in.
What made him to not appear in the JPC?
Arnab.
Chandan Mitra, then I'm coming to Rashid Alvi. Yes, Chandan Mitra, to Rashid Alvi. Bring Raja, says the DMK.
I am going to make a larger and holistic point that, look, why a JPC when the matter is going on in court and very satisfactorily? The court has already given its verdict. It has cancelled 122 licenses. Mr. Raja has been in jail for 15 months. And therefore, we know what the Supreme Court's position on this matter is, which is very clear. But why the JPC then? JPC puts that parliamentary stamp of approval on this entire process, the finding, and establishes the political connection between a criminal offence of the pilferage of public funds or the defalcation of public funds and the politics behind it. Now the Congress party was determined from the start to kind of not allow the truth to come out. Otherwise, you tell me that when the Prime Minister and Mr. Chidambaram,
why did you accept it? Why did you accept it, Chandan Mitra? You are a very experienced member of Parliament.
What?
Why did you accept it?
No. What?
Why did you accept the JPC?
Accept what?
JPC.
JP.
There was already a Supreme Court monitored investigation going on. Why you just make your political point? Why did you accept the JPC?
No. 1 minute. You asked me a question. When you demand a JPC and it is finally accepted after stalling Parliament for 4 weeks,
yes,
we expect the JPC to be conducted in a professional manner. Who knew at that point of time that the Congress will be so crass as to give written instructions virtually to Mr. Chako to overturn the court's judgment. According to the draft report, what is happening is the court is all wrong and only Mr. Chako is right. This is what they are trying to say. I am almost reminded of the original Jessica Lal judgment in which the court said Jessica Lal is dead, no one killed Jessica. This is what the JPC is ending up saying.
One reason for the BJP's anger, Arnab, one reason for the BJP's anger and one reason why they are so unhappy is that the report, instead of concentrating on what thought they would concentrate, looked at the record of the thing when the Vajpayee government was in power. And they are angry because instead of whatever verdict the JPC was done, they were not expecting that
that's not the reason.
Their time in the and therefore they are, and that is why they are upset.
Please, no. No, we are not upset.
I say you remember Chandan, the fight between Pramod Mahajan and Arun Shoot.
Please don't trivialize.
Arun, Chandan, you know the fight in front of Vajpayee's house between Pramod Mahajan and Arun Shuri. You know Jagmohan resigned. All these things are matter of fact also.
Let us not trivialize the whole thing.
Why should
we never said there was anything to hide.
Why trivialize
Please go ahead and probe Mr. Vajpayee's role. But then when you hide the Manmohan Singh's role, when you hide Chidambaram's role, when you don't even examine
I am not suggesting that. I am not saying that, Chandan.
Mr. Chidambaram.
You can probe both. You can probe this.
BJP is angry because.
No, of course you are angry. Of course you are angry for that. No, one second. I'm not taking sides, but of course, Dr. Chandan Mitra. Of course, Dr. Chandan Mitra, without taking away the fact that Raja should be produced, Congress should be transparent. Of course you are angry because the focus is on the NDA government. Of course, you can't say we are not angry. Of course you are angry. You are angry, you are upset.
Nobody will take it seriously.
Sir, that's all.
Nobody will take that seriously at all.
Sir, you are angry, you are upset. You are not happy with Vajpayee's name being dragged in. You don't want the pre-2004 situation to be discussed. That does not take away from my last question to Rashid Alvi.
Let them inquire, let them.
Rashid Alvi ji, my last question.
We are not afraid.
No, we are not afraid. Rashid Alvi ji, my last question is, you tell us tonight, will you or will you not, even if the whole country tells you, bring Raja before you give the Prime Minister or anyone else a certificate, will you still say no? Will you still tell Dr. Ramalingam no? We will not bring Raja.
Aruna.
Yes, sir.
Raja, whether he wanted to appear or not, I do not know. But I know one thing. Raja has explained each and everything in writing before JPC. And functioning of JPC is based on certain rules. It is not Chaku who decides. It is not chairman. I have been member of JPC. Decision is taken by the majority of the members.
What was the problem? What was the problem?
So you can't blame Chaku. You can't blame Chaku.
What was the problem?
Chaku has very clean record.
Sir, that's not...
He is an honest person. You can't blame Chaku.
Sir,
and I asked my friend Chandan, when you were demanding JPC... Hello?
No. I am saying, what is the problem in, you tell me, explain to me logically. Why not call Chaco? Why not submit Raja to cross-examination? What is the problem? What is your objection?
How can you decide whether Raja wanted to appear before the committee or not?
Sir, he wanted to.
Decision is taken by the majority of members.
Sir, he wanted to. I'm saying he wanted to.
Alone.
Sir, I'm telling you he wanted to. I have a 100-page deposition.
It is not only Chaku.
Rashid Alvi.
It is not only Chaku who decides.
Rashid Alvi ji.
Decisions.
Rashid Alvi ji, I know today you will say that how come anything on Times Now, why should we believe? Believe me, we are never wrong on documents. In his deposition, of which I have exclusively got a copy, Raja says JPC chairman has refused to let him depose before the JPC. He says, I have not been given a hearing by the Supreme Court or the CAG either, and that he would have demonstrated that he acted in public interest in the granting of licenses. Sir, I have the paper. I have his deposition with me on the Times Now news desk. He wants to appear.
No,
it is surprising if you have
to appear.
Sir, I have
cross-questioned. Raja would have named the Prime Minister and Mr. Chidambaram as being complicit in the entire scandal. That's why they don't want Raja to appear.
Sir, Raja has said it, I want to appear. Last word. Will you still say, last time I'm asking you, will you still say there is no need for Raja to appear, Mr. Alvi?
When he has given everything in writing,
So that's
how
a
can
need
you
for
say
appeal,
that
sir.
it was must for him to appear before the committee? And who will take decision whether he should appear or not? Majority of the members, not only Chaku. It is not possible for Chaku to reject it or to accept it. Majority of the members of JPC will decide it, whether anybody should be summoned before the committee or not. How can you accuse
that's a
Chaku only?
problem.
How can you blame him?
Majority wants him to appear.
And
Only
if
the
you
Congress-
tell me,
only the Congress
Arunabji,
is keeping quiet. Why
Arunabji,
don't you say on behalf of the Congress
Arunabji,
Yes,
that
yes.
you want him to appear? You say
Arunabji,
that you Congress wants him to appear. You say that.
Just one
That's
question.
enough.
Just one question. If Raja wanted to appear before the committee, why did he send everything in writing before the committee?
Because he was told.
He should have said.
Because he was told.
I will not
Chairman is not
say
allowed
it.
to appear.
I will not say
Because he was
anything in
told.
He will
writing.
not be allowed to appear.
I want to appear before the
Because he
He
committee.
was not called.
So
No,
how
what's-
can you
Dr. Ram-
say that he wanted to
Raja
appear?
has been shouting.
I think Raja was
has been
fully
shouting
satisfied.
from the housetop. Arnab,
That time.
Sir, I have.
Arnab
I
has
have-
been, Raja has been shouting from the housetops that he wants
Alvi
to appear.
is not so
I mean, Raja is,
unintelligent as not
he
to
has
understand
made,
what is going on.
Well, I think,
okay, but
He's deliberately stonewalling.
well, I hear a clear no from the
What knows
Congress.
Mr. Raja wanted to appear?
I hear a clear no from the Congress. The Congress says that if Raja wanted to appear, why did he give it in writing? And now that he's given it in writing, let the opposition not complain too much about why he's not asked to appear. Dr. Ramalingam, Rashid Alvi, Vinod Mehta, and Dr. Chandan Mitra, I thank you. I don't see this controversy ending, by the way, gentlemen. I do see it continuing for some time. We'll follow it. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.